If your product is remotely giftable, Q4 is your Super Bowl. And if your BFCM plan is to just make a lot of ads, you are painfully oversimplifying this season. In episode 2 of Fix It in Post, I'm giving gifting brands a blueprint for their Q4 paid media planning. Clear strategies, concrete steps, shopper psychology, and real messaging examples. Zero fluff. Okay, a little fluff, but like the fun fluff. Q4 is made up of 6 distinct phases. Audiences during these phases are motivated by different emotions depending on the phase. So that could be anxiety or guilt or fresh start energy. So if you're just running one size fits all ads, you're really missing a ton of levers that you could be pulling to do better. Let's be clear, Q4 is not about launching all new ads. You should never go into a sale with all new creative. It's about scaling what's already working, layering in some urgency and seasonal hooks, and then yes, having a few hypothesis-backed net new ideas. Whatever you test in phase 1 gets scaled in phase 2. Whatever works in phase 2 gets adapted to phase 3, and so on and so forth. The trick isn't net new, it's evolution. And reminder from last episode, you're not selling product features. You're selling benefits and emotions and the new version of yourself you're gonna be once you get this magical product. Okay, let's start with phase 1. So this is late Q3, early Q4 before Black Friday. Late summer, early fall may feel like the calm before the storm, but it is imperative that you use August through October very wisely. This is the last cheap time to test messaging before CPMs spike over the holidays. This is when you figure out what resonates with your audience so that by the time the sales drop, you're running proven winners and not wasting your budget on stuff that may not work. In this period, you're speaking to the early shoppers. These are type A list makers who love their budgets, their notes app, and that sweet, sweet dopamine release of crossing something off your list. Nearly 45% of holiday shoppers start to browse and buy before November, and 25% start in October. Women drive a lot of this, which is no surprise. 64% of women are buying for more than 5 people, and 17% have over 10 on their list. Some are converting now, but a lot of them are making their lists and adding to cart so they can pounce later. You still need to message them now. This is when they are pre-shopping. If you don't, they're gonna put something else in their cart from a brand that knew to message them now. They'll buy later. You're just starting the process now, figuring out what messaging resonates, and then you can hammer it home during the actual sale to remind them, oh yeah, I really wanted this thing. That's why I don't want you to worry about ROAS. I don't give a shit if these ads convert right now. That's not their job. You're looking at soft metrics to give you indications. Thumb stops, hold rate, click-through rate, add to cart. Those are what tell you what messaging has the most potential, so you're not testing it later. So take note of any objections you're seeing in ad comments or reviews or customer service, and make sure to address those when you roll back around for Black Friday sales. The insights you get here will fuel the rest of your Q4. So here are the 3 types of early shoppers and how to message the hell out of them. Number 1 is gift planners. Gift planners skew female, particularly Gen X and millennial moms. Nearly half of Gen X shoppers start as early as August to avoid the chaos later. Boomers often finish even earlier, like my mother-in-law who's had my presents since January. Hi, Melissa. And Gen Z is just vibing. They're not in planning mode yet. Gift planners' motivation isn't just saving money, it's avoiding all the stressful shit later. It's relief, control, and bragging rights. Everything is in stock now, shipping is easy, and they won't have to worry about being that panicked person on December 23rd looking for a gift. That is their worst nightmare. That's what makes them drink. And if you're a parent, the pressure is even higher. You gotta get that one hyper-specific cool gift that your kid won't shut up about. They'd rather spend more money in October than risk disappointing their kids in December. Gift planner messaging is about relief and control. You're selling responsibility, not indulgence. So you can use messaging like, me at 3 a.m., what if the gift I want already is sold out? Or the holiday hack that type A people swear by. Or stock up before the chaos, future you says thanks. The second one is holiday product planners. Holiday product planners are similar, but instead of gifts, they're prepping for hosting and survival. Cookware, outfits for family photos, CBD gummies for the inevitable Thanksgiving political blowout. Their flex isn't a discount. It's having the Pinterest perfect holiday locked in early, before the chaos even starts. These are your neighbors who decorate for Halloween in August. The friend whose table decor looks like it was personally curated by Martha Stewart. These shoppers are primarily millennials and Gen X. They want to make it look like they have their shit together because on the inside, they're dying. Boomers have already hit the Target clearance aisle with my mother-in-law in January, and Gen Z is just still out there vibing. So holiday product planning messaging is all about preparedness, pride, and like keeping up with the influencer Joneses. Preparedness is more important than price. So use headlines like the influencer trick for Instagram-worthy holidays. Or want a Pinterest perfect holiday? Start now. Or one less decision to make. We've already solved it for you. And the third group is self-gifters. This is the hardest group to crack early because everybody knows sales are right around the corner. But there's a slice of shoppers that do not give a fuck about discounts. We love these shoppers. This group skews affluent millennials and Gen X. These are people with disposable income who are not interested in waiting for a deal. Gen Z is more deal driven, so they'll hold out till Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Boomers are more practical, so they're saving for gifts or other expensive items. Anyway, these buyers are motivated by desire, immediacy, and self-justification. For them, full price isn't the barrier. The deal is getting it in the beginning of the season and enjoying it longer. Why wait till December to buy those cute new pants when you could be wearing them the entire fall? Sometimes it's a genuine need, like the weather's changed and I don't have any pants. But oftentimes it's just impatience paired with the ability to afford it. For them, the flex isn't I saved. It's I got it first and I've been enjoying it longer. So with messaging, you're gonna wanna reframe full price as the smart move because you get to enjoy it longer. Use headlines like, why I never wait for Black Friday. POV, you bought it early so you can actually enjoy it for the holidays. These are my go-to pants for fall 2025. Okay, to summarize phase 1, you have 3 different types of shoppers. Gift planners are chasing relief and control. Holiday product planners are all about preparedness and pride. And self-gifters are driven by desire and immediacy. Okay, that's a lot of information to digest for one video. So you get started on that, and I'll be back with a part 2 where we'll get into the nitty-gritty of Black Friday and holiday sales strategy. So if this breakdown helped you, please subscribe, drop a like, and click into part 2. Bye.